Hello and welcome back to the Engerati studio. We are here at European Utility Week and I am joined by Jason from Onzo. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
Great. So how are you finding the show?
Absolutely superb. Massive amount of interest from all over the world, actually.
Fantastic.
Not just Europe. So
Yeah,
very good.
Great.
Very good.
So just to provide a little bit of context for the audience, what role do you play in Onzo and what is Onzo's current business activity?
Okay. So I'm sales director for Onzo. It's my responsibility to sell our services and products globally for Onzo. We are an energy data analytics company, so really designed to maximise the benefit of the mass of data that's available now from smart meters.
Okay, fantastic. So let's, I suppose, talk about customer engagement, and utilities are beginning to realise that customer engagement should be a part of their business strategy. These days.
Yeah.
What do you feel is driving this, and where are the challenges?
There's probably three key challenges. Number one is good old-fashioned churn. So, in years gone by, utilities would churn a part of their customer base between a fairly fixed group of other utilities. So your net gains would be the same as your net losses. What's happening nowadays, though, is that there are a new group of innovative utilities on the market, and churn is now going to those other utilities. So there is loss of customer base. So that's probably the number one factor. The second factor is that the disruptors in the market are starting to appear. So this new age of utilities, it's not actually very difficult to shine. So utilities generally across the globe have a very bad name for customer service. They have low levels of trust.
Yeah.
So if you've got a disruptor coming into the market who is promising good service, promising and delivering good service, you're naturally going to move to them. And the third reason I think for utilities becoming more customer-centric is they genuinely want to build and deliver better relationships to their customers.
So kind of bring it back to the customer-centric strategy. What do you think? What do you feel stands in the way of being customer-centric, in particular Europe?
Okay, so the things that stand in the way are with any utility, whether you've got a few 100,000 or millions of customers, it's very, very difficult to change your products and services and deploy them because of that kind of scale. So that's number one. Number two is data. So actually, utilities probably only know a very small amount about their customers: their name, their address, their activity in terms of their overall consumption of energy, and that's about it. And their tariff maybe. So actually making informed business decisions is very difficult. And the third thing is choosing whether to buy or build. So a partnering strategy. So do I actually buy the service in from an external expert, or do I actually develop the capability myself? So three key things that are in the way.
So when we talk about big data, how can this actually be turned into real insight?
It's fairly simple to, once we've got data from smart meters, for example, or other data capture devices, it's actually fairly simple to build a really, really detailed profile of an individual household, and work out the lifestyle characteristics of that household, and therefore target and sell to them in a better way. So having that big data available really, really will help the utility to understand a lot more about their customers.
So, with this data, how do you think it could be leveraged to improve customer engagement?
Again, there's probably a few key areas.
Does it improve revenue and operational efficiency?
Yeah, absolutely. So the number one thing is, if you improve engagement with your customer, you're likely to keep them. So you're going to reduce that churn. It's proved that engaging with a customer, letting them know that you actually understand them, educate them, care about them, will actually keep them as a customer for a longer period of time. If you reduce churn, it's far more cost effective to keep a customer than it is to actually get a new customer. So number one, that will improve profit. Number two, in terms of operational efficiency, if we can find out more information about how to serve that customer better from the data that we capture from them, we can improve the way our operation responds to that customer as well.
Yeah. So I've had a walk around the floor and I've kind of seen all the apps people are offering these days, and customer engagement is a key theme for a lot of businesses today. What is the importance of innovative and engaging apps? Like how important do you think that is to customer engagement?
Incredibly important. Incredibly important because again, it's proven that if you give a customer new information about themselves, it will give them a real spike of interest. The real issue is keeping that interest going over a longer term. So, for example, you may have heard of in-home displays. In-home displays, it's a fixed device that displays fixed information, and actually it's not particularly engaging over the longer term. 9 minutes, actually, on average, in its total lifetime. So developing applications that are engaging, that change, that develop over a longer period of time is an absolute necessity. Yeah.
So let's bring it down to what you guys do. What does Onzo bring to the table in terms of, make customer centric?
Okay. So Onzo are recognised as a global leader in energy data analytics. Mm-hmm. We focus on two key areas. Number one is customer engagement solutions and applications. So actually giving the utilities the tools to build that better relationship with their customer. The second thing that we focus on is insight. So again, giving the utility applications that will help them better understand how to serve their customer. So that's Onzo's background.
Okay, and what's making you different to others in the market? Is the key question you probably get asked a lot.
All the time, all the time. So, what's different about Onzo? The way that we sell and deliver our services is very different. So Onzo, we have a wealth of applications and algorithms and solutions, but what we realise is that a utility may only want a certain component of our solution. Yeah. And we're not proprietary about that. So if they want to buy one or two parts of our solution and deploy that through their own applications, that's absolutely fine. And that's a big differentiator. A lot of our competition actually want to sell a turnkey solution. Number two is that there are a lot of companies out there who purport to understand the science behind what we do, and there are lots of them out there, but actually being able to deliver a solution at scale is a major differentiator, and Onzo can do that.
Okay. And what can we expect to see from you in future?
So I'll give you a couple of examples of good solutions that we're just delivering at the moment in that vein. So Green Choice in Holland are a very, very innovative, disruptive utility. They've got around 600,000 customers. Mm-hmm. They've chosen a couple of components of Onzo's application suite to deliver via their own innovative engagement app. Okay, so there's a really good example. The other kind of things that Onzo are focusing on is actually delivering our capability via partners as well. So we've got a number of partnerships developing across the world. An example of one is with Engerati in Australia. They are a manufacturer of smart in-home equipment. They actually use some of Onzo's applications to enrich their own customer experience as well.
Okay, fantastic. So a kind of summary question that I like to ask a lot of interviewees that have come through the studio over the last 3 days is what kind of recommendations do you have for European utilities?
Choose your partners well. So choose, especially in the data analytics space, Find an organisation that is capable, passionate, has really, really innovative engagement and insight solutions. Really importantly, is able to deliver them at scale as well.
Yeah.
Somebody like Onzo.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And I do hope you enjoy the last few hours of the show.
Cheers.
And please do go to engerati.com to find more interviews like this that have been taking place over the last 3 days. Thank you for watching.